holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Haskins. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
With the carry for Carolina.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
At the 48-yard line.
They go play action now. Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Love. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete here.
On the keeper.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
3rd down.
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third down. Here's Haskins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. This is taken at the 18. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Panthers.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Newton's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A gain of 12.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. First and goal from just inside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Landon Collins.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's yours.
And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
7. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Newton on first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Operating from the gun, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a first down throw for Newton. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Newton's pass.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll move the chains. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Panthers 17. Washington.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They turn to Love on the handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He gets it complete to Latimer. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
In at quarterback. His pass, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Haskins back to the air. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 at a 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham, 76 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Washington 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And this will be incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll let this fly deep for... He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
6-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Carolina.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Thomas Davis, the former backbone of the Carolina defense, along with Luke Kuechly there on the stop.
At the 18-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Panther first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. It's out. 20. It's our time. Whip.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On the ground, McCaffrey. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
To Christian McCaffrey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And this one is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Washington.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the
now Haskins on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And the return will stop right around the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working.